Okay, this is a quick tutorial on how to use the Net Support School Tutor Console. I use this very handy tool mostly to administer tests through the computer. So what you can use Net Support Tutor Console for is to basically lock down the internet, lock down any application use, or essentially just restrict how the students can use their computer. You can also use this tool for instructional purposes, but primarily I use it for running tests. So the first thing we do is we get started. We double click on that icon and click start. It's not always on the desktop. Sometimes we have to go um, into Net Support School and then pick the icon from here. And once in a while, students have been known to either delete the shortcut or delete the program itself. So it might be hidden, but it should be installed on all the network computers. So the first thing we do is we can do this class wizard if we want. We can fill out this information. I usually don't. And then what will happen is the tool will attempt to locate all the local computers that are on this local network and take control of them so that we can control the access. Okay, so you'll notice there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, so about 18 users here. So there are many more computers here than users are logged in. So one of the things with net support is sometimes you have to reboot the client machines in order to allow net support access to those machines. So a good way that I use to figure out which machines are being controlled is so all these icons represent each client machine. So what we can do is select them all. We can just click and drag and select them all, and then I click the blank all screen. And then what I do is I just look around the classroom, and any screen that isn't black is not under control. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly go around the room and reboot any computer that doesn't have a blank screen. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so after we've rebooted the machines, we can come back here and click refresh, and hopefully a number of more clients will show up. Okay, so a few more clients showed up. So again, as I highlight them all, I click blank all and take a look and see if there's any machines that still aren't being controlled. Usually there might be still a few left over, so if the numbers allow, I ask the students to move to a new computer, or if not, I try rebooting again. Okay, so once we have everyone on a controlled computer, the first thing that we want to do is, so first we can realize that we can see everyone's monitor. So if we go back here and unblank everyone's screen, we can go back here and we should be able to see, well, because no one is logged in yet, we're not able to see the desktop. But from here, you can see when they're logged in, we can see exactly what they're doing. So usually I keep this screen up during the test. And that way, then I can see if anyone, the eCentennial screen is it's blue and white. So if I can notice any other color very quickly. And so that it's sort of a redundant security though, because what we can do is if we go here, this allows us to set any approved websites. So what I do is I again press Control A to select all, or I can highlight all the users, and then from here I click add a website. And then what I'm going to do is add in eCentennial. Okay. And we'll go back here and paste that in and click OK. So now what we want to do is select all of our clients and then click on approved only. And now you'll notice that each of these clients, it shows the little globe, and that means their internet access is restricted to only this website. We can do the same thing with applications. So what we do is we go to this folder right here, Manage Student Applications, this tab, and again we'll add an approved applications. And what I usually add Firefox for them. So we can go and find Firefox in Program Files. Should be, is it in this folder or this folder? So we go to Firefox, click Firefox, and then again we have to select all of the clients and then click approved only, and now that locks down the client machine so that only Firefox can be used. Okay, and that's essentially it. That's how we can restrict the applications that are used. So we restrict only Firefox, so they can just use the browse the internet, and then we restrict the internet to only eCentennial so that they can only access their test. And then as a redundant security measures, like I monitor their screens by keeping an eye on this, and of course keeping an eye on the actual screen itself. Okay, so that's how you use NetTutor, and I hope you find it pretty useful. I use it pretty much for all of my tests. Okay, thanks very much.